from this evening at Sunday 20 April 2025 again being disturbed. My confirmations still happening. I thought there's nobody, but suddenly I'm being wake up and say this definitely being alibi and contact just similar with touchscreen, very not comfort actually for experience. Through these friendships international, I'm being attached again for many confirmations to next statement conference about the case actually kind of confusing. I'm the particular seems it's kind of rather jokey also say about the friendship also still need fellowship by the conference of particular. The context is kind of jealous also from scumbag community. Actually there's something problem about their mind. My context said similar with that. They're questioning about the penthouse actually. They said actually since 2008 this kind of exclusive friendship from United States peoples actually to Papa Ribana Merdeka and Madame Slatina, which meaning not include actually name in one corner as the moment. I'm kind of being spare, being different based on that contact actually. I'm really confused about that contact and said almost conference into the RD666 one could discover me exactly as similar for what happened actually, but not quite complete because this also about penthouse and they say name one corner definitely being blamed but about the girls also for explained about that as meaning also about the group social media video online or video live. I contact since 2008 actually these some kind of conspirations to centering Papa Ribana Merdeka or Madame Slatina for about legacy. Both of them want to be eliminated actually. These kind of families frictions by historical in Lisa County to them actually. I'm kind of confused about that, and through this moment 2025 this evening I'm being rejected because about that also, and that's include also my reward case. Context said this actually split case chronology actually want to blame name Ivan Cornell for about the first beginning case actually. Really not get it. Context say also they're actually from local people suddenly is similar with that. Not kind of regions actually. Not from United States. And this about winning the progress actually, and I just lost for the moment. Context said nothing to be talked anymore about the case. Actually, it's already done, and no reward for naming one colonel because this progress by the meaning. That's also about my ordinary job business. Definitely not being chased by police. Context saying that's why also, and for their meaning, there isn't any problem anymore. No given reward or about case to name one colonel. And meanwhile also, contact also said naming one colonel definitely not on the backup actually. That's because also contact about chasing the troublemaker or made ordinary fight with some guy, and that's how to get the money. Similar with that. A simple word, I'm being rejected on this evening again. Protection from government, Indonesia country also, and that's about also North Sumatra University also, for about my next confirmations, and that's about penthouse also. Context say there is penthouse on this case actually. That's also about the historical of families. Through this moment of opportunity, contact said that penthouse also want to sue this case, this family, for about them also. I'm being rejected for about friendships because about that being blamed on this evening. They say they're actually friendships not include naming one colonel. That's about also for regions, Asia peoples and white skinned peoples also, and also local ethnic on my countries, as also Karo and Nias and Batak also. They say they actually include to porn or about the activity supernatural include for that, or similar with penthouse or about the girls, and naming one colonel being blamed because not recognizing about them. Context say I need to recognizing them by the progress since years before 2010, 2015. Context said that's actually, and this chronology also, there's the confirmations, definitive or the alibi actually, or the conversation among social, and through this evening also with government also. Contact not welcome, say name one colonel definitely being rejected by government, and not just need to be intimidated again, need to be terror again, or for about sexuality also, or blowjob or something about penis, or about vagina or similar with porn also. And my context is also for about Scumbag community on my town also. So there's also Bidang Usaha Tambal Ban and also ethnic Batak, or about Goni Botut and Asia peoples among them also. Made confirmation as leader of them as community that on beginning for my case. But through my ordinary, they are definitely not honest, not need conversations, directly to me actually. And I never meet them before also. That's why one condition or point about them. My context said actually at the first beginning 2008 on relations, business or case family with Papa Divana Merdeka and also my brother Jonathan and my sister Imelda. Context for about them actually, not about me actually. Yeah. And that just goes about hooker, all about supernatural, or meaning also for about sexuality made alone or being couple as the negation next for the sexuality activity also. And to this progress, just blaming, naming one colonel for the chronology case. Context actually that community actually the one that needs to be struggled, not my life, because they already made that activity sexuality actually not similar with me, similar also not our understanding about them. I'm being contact also said actually because about that my project, my case definitely being rejected by them, and for about their also actually authorization by them, even that through national Jakarta or from Aceh or from Papua, that include also as their regaining even their own status as suspect by claim confirmations in the RD 666 on police country. Actually on Rifalian or for about problematica also to Papa Divana Merdeka and Madame Sinatina. Actually this need to be solved by politics, actually not in front of law or something about their positions regaining. We need to be fight for finally, and no need to face on court by them similar with them. Kind of ambiguous for me because in one point this kind of problematic of family to about Papa Divana Merdeka context this case actually include for about my story Metallica and Guns N' Roses, and also people from international which own relations families nearby to Papa Divana Merdeka and Madame Slatina. But at the second point seems this kind of Rifalian or not about families to Papa Divana Merdeka, similar with cousin brother or challenging Monumental Nasional Indonesia Papa Divana Merdeka and Madame Slatina. very ambiguous for me. This contact also being used as English speech also by me at the same time made the situations more complicated, more difficult for me. Thanks God, alien families definitely available by my contact say for fixing about a claim or conference report Internet ID 666 on for discovering on United States of America. My contact said this actually conspiration by scam community that's already being investigated. Our relation also similar with long distance friendships, cousin brother, the Papa di Bana Merdeka and Madame Slatina. They are actually no longer similar with years ago when Papa di Bana Merdeka and Madame Slatina still young on their ordinary. My contact is similar with that, and suddenly quite surprised they say about porn, they say about penis and also about women to girls, which meaning also they're talking about Bigo online, Bigo live as their bargaining position for my case, and I own problem because not responsible about them, about the penis, about the vagina. You similar with that. It's actually about blowjob or big cook, similar for that, big penis, similar for that. The supernatural sexuality activity also, when they say actually first beginning suspect to name Irwan Cornell and need to be blamed for about that. Kind of confusing and very jerk for statement to me, and I want to clarification about that. Actually, we all already proved the situation since years before 2020 2015. This problematic of being online and this chambers sexuality supernatural method by them definitely not include to me. I'm definitely being left behind as a case. Definitely there isn't any relations activity or meet or contact to me. I'm not the one actually that's need to responsible for about their sexuality. We already know about that, and meanwhile also they just made silly confirmations for about their statement claim chronology to blaming me for about their blowjob sex superactivity. I'm definitely already being known, being alibi, being watched for about my personality and sexuality also. Definitely being left behind by the scumbag community hooker or some kind like that, and definitely not similar with their statement because they say I'm actually include for status as the one that need to be blamed, that need to be struck for about their hooker, for about their penthouse, for about their Bigo online, Bigo live performance, and suddenly they're talking about their activity supernatural sexuality, some kind about penis or vagina, or about their couple similar with married by accidents or being couple but not being accepted actually by them, and suddenly they're talking about my money, my wallet, my pocket, or about my claim being sabotaged, for about my ordinary job business was to be 2010, 2015, 2020. They're blaming me for about that and said there will not responsible situations to me for about money or reward actually. That's also confirmation to me on this evening, and I'm being blackjack also for about yesterday for about my confirmations, North Sumatra universities, and also about the government through about BRI in same time about Jakarta. When they say I'm quite wrong, I'm definitely mistake for about my claim being assessment being corporate for my project by government or not Sumatra University. Very jerk for statement again to me, and through this evening say by these confirmations contact supernatural definitive happening, and we definitive stroke ordinary life name in one corner, and that mean not going to be sued by name in one corner for about the court, for about the advocating internet also. This just about the bargaining case on this progress. I'm definitely being struck. This is similar with activity bullying or terror to my evening. I just wake up and be lost for something similar with touch screen or punch or about yelling also, but there isn't anybody. It's definitive. But my contact say it's kind of alibi actually, and for confirmation I will not being realization for about my reward case, because about this evening actually there already proof for their bargaining case. That's all. There is in court, there isn't about law actually, just bullying, just intimidations or terror, something similar with touch screen to my body or contact body happening supernatural similar with that. They say they actually want community with video online, video live, and they want to make bullying to me, and there isn't for talking about. And this actually since 2008 want to blaming name in one corner for about fuck, for about sexuality, or about also sabotaging ordinary job business name in one corner, or about parents of name in one corner, legacy, or about the friendships also. Seems from villager, the contact similar with villagers, not modern mindset. They're talking about ethnic, they're some kind group for local ethnic, similar with triad or yakuza. They contact each other for about sexuality, for about thieving ordinary job name in one corner, yang sa tambal ban and perbengkelan, and they just made a statement similar with that. So what's going to be happening if you are the one that already thief ordinary job business name in one corner, similar with that for the statement to me on this evening also. You say they're from Don Bosco community student, college or about ethnic local from town Medan, and suddenly they're talking about government. They're actually colleague for government on Java Island, and they're talking about Metallica as their brotherhood, as their family since years ago. For about a penthouse, their context say actually we own business for penthouse also actually, but not being recognized by name in one corner. This kind of loan need to be paid for about the sexuality. They're talking about that and just blaming me for about all they're talking. Very crowd, very noisy, and the contact said this truly happened, and suddenly contact also say this no need to be alibi. Actually, there isn't law for about this, there isn't court for about this. Contact from them actually said we are inclusive police, OCNUM or government actually naming one colonel just alone on the situations, not dominant for about this beginning. Similar with that, there seems something about politics for them between Jakarta also to Medan, my town. I mean, they seems colleague each others and talking about this moment actually sexuality among us actually for about penthouse. No need to rising up Papa Divana Merdeka and Madame Slatina. There isn't correlation for them. Actually, they both just about victim of us or something about BRI or this Natalis not Sumatra University by them. Not exactly about Papa Divana Merdeka or Madame Slatina, similar with that. They say they're from local people, town Medan, and suddenly they're talking about governments from Jakarta or police, similar with Madame Sri Mulyani Rawati or Madame Megawati Soekarno Putri, or some people talking around my Kantaburi Sukunatwa, similar with police or contact Jakarta and Medan also. I want to see about that. I want to see about that on this moment court. Even this still advocating self by internet claim actually, but I already being confirmation since yesterday before. My situation actually is similar also to about court on international and domestic countries also. It's kind of confusing me and definitely ambiguous for being understand, because also this contact also supernatural method, but definitely similar with touch screen. Definitely field about that, very cradle similar with that's actually this kind of cradle for bluff happen on my evening, and I'm feel about that actually similar with that. I don't know if that's on correlations chronic or something about mystic to the bands, but I'm definitely not being contacted by COF or cradle field. Actually, that's about. I'm still not comfort, okay, until this last minute. I'm still being stuck by the contacting since they just run away and just talking about conversation, not about money reward for my case. Actually, not interest for about my claim internet. Seems just struck me on these positions experience. I'm being stuck alone in here and contact just happening and just runway similar with that. I got contact also from international foreign community. Say also there actually one statement on correlations similar with my contact also by local peoples that I'm being claimed on this moment minute. And definitive I'm just alone by the beginning conversation or contact bullying happening. Actually there isn't people's contact conversation will meet in here similar with that. Okay, kind of ambigu, kind of indigo and here. My context the community also dominant for the band also Metallica, or meaning also about Emily Armstrong from Don Bosco also my town, or their own domicile friends also at United States America on this day. My context similar with that. I'm definitely not include that at the first beginning 2008. Yeah, that's the contact happening. The situation actually between them and Papa Adibana Merdeka and Madame Slatina. Some kind exclusive experience or about Java Island also. They're talking about politics with Megawati or about Prabowo Subianto, and they just connections to my brother and my sister, and that's also about Metallica or the band international, which about also Emily Armstrong and the conditions moment. Seems they already meet as real was to be 2008 or 2005, 2006, similar with that. I really confused for the contact actually also similar with that actually for the confirmations. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you very much for this moment jerk. Okay, I really rather joke in here, and my contact also hugging me. Similar also suspect bullying to me. Really madness for being understanding. Really psycho for being understanding. I mean, thank you very much. Okay, Assalamualaikum and God bless us and Bodhisatya Om Swantiasu. I got contact also for about Alien Farm International, still conversations about my claim internet, and that's also contacts into also Hollywood or about Woodstock. My contacts I'm include also to Woodstock, even festival music, United States Woodstock, something like that. Thank you and see you again.